deep. And I think if you watch that replay over and over, it's pretty hard to suggest that he wasn't the run of the race. He now gets weight on them. He gets a barrier draw. Chris Parnham, I'm sure in his own words, would say he gets a chance at redemption here on this horse. And he's lightly raced. He's progressive. He's looking to win his 7th race from his 11th outing. And I think that even money quote is probably maybe even overs.
He looks awfully hard to beat. You only have to watch that Easing World run. Laurentinio is the 6. He's the one that finished second in the Easing World after leading them up.
Well, you know what you're going to get with the Laurentinio. He'll probably jump from the inside. He'll try and muster underneath of Son of a God. I think there's a school of thought that Chris Parnham might try and lead on Son of a God, in which case Laurentinio would have to do something a little bit different for him. But if Jason Brown finds the front, he'll try and get a breather at some stage. He'll rack and stack and kick for home like he does with Laurentinio. He's pretty foolproof, really. If you're looking for an each-way investment, he just doesn't run bad races, Laurentinio.
Luke's Gold is the 7, a horse that has not had any luck go his way. He's been the horse that you've watched a few times and thought, we'll want to be on him next start, and then the next start he gets bad luck again. Can today be the day that he gets the luck that he needs?
Well, let's hope so, Britt. He's in the right yard. Roy Rogers, 6 winners on Fitzpatrick Day, already 2 winners today, one at $26, one at $34. If he's going to win a race in this grade, Britt, it's probably today. Look, 2 starts ago, he was, let's go back 3 starts ago. Behind Caracapo, I thought he was a better run than Dig Deep. Gets 7.5 kilos weight swing on him. 2 starts ago, I thought he was as good a run as Dig Deep. Gets 4 kilos on him. And last start, he was really luckless, flashed late, gets 2 kilos on Dig Deep. One of them's $8, one of them's $5. I think they probably almost should be round the other way. I know you get a lot of William Pike factor in those price differentials, but Luke's Gold's flying.
Red Publisher is the 8th, the old boy, having start number 108, had excuses in the vet report after last start, but comes here today a fortnight later for Ash Maley and Jade McNaught.
Well, we all had a bit of a heart and mouth situation with this 9-year-old at his 107th start. He pulled up lame in the near 4. Well, old Red Publisher, he doesn't know what's going on. 14 days later, here he is again buttering up at his start number 108. He's been such a wonderful horse over such a long period of time for Ash Maley. The winner of $500,000, but he is always just found out in this grade from time to time.
She's a Light is the 9. The steward's notification has come through that this Tavistock mare is to be ridden rearward. Alan Matthews and Paddy Carberry.
Well, it's always going to be a point of conjecture whether that listed Fillies and Mares company is stronger than 78 plus or equal to 78 plus or lesser than 78 plus. I've left this mare out of my first 4, Britt. I do think that the listed Fillies and Mares racing, the Jungle Dawn, the Starstruck, the Latrice is probably closer to a 72 plus.
And Bella's Idol, the final runner for Summer Dixon.
Going to need some luck here in this race.
Okay, as they move into the gates, how have you ordered the 4 for the Australia Day Trophy?
5, 6, 7, 3, Britt. If Son of a God can reproduce the run that he produced in the Easing Wall, but with a little bit of luck from gate number 4 and a much more economical run, then he should be winning this race. He gets weight off Dig Deep, he gets weight off Laurentinio, and there's a lot to be said that he was probably a better run than them in the Easing Wall when he sat 3 wide, the trip outside the leader. Today from gate number 4, Chris Parnham has options. He can lead, he can sit over the speed. I think he wins this race. 5 from 6, Laurentinio, 7, Luke's Gold, 3, Dig Deep, but all eyes are going to be on Chris Parnham's mount here, Son of a God.
Certainly are. He holds the even money quote of $2, Son of a God. Let's hand you upstairs to Darren McCauley to call them home.
And it'll be Red Publisher who will be the last of them to go in. Luke's Gold with the barrier blanket making his way there. He just sidesteps back off the gates as the attendants were about to bring him forward. Now he goes on in. So Luke's Gold ready, and Red Publisher now about to complete the line. The Australia Day Trophy. Australia Day action from Bunbury there on Tuesday. Just waiting now for Red Publisher from the yard of Ash Maley. Has Maginica running in the Batavia tomorrow, the $100,000 feature up in Geraldton. Huge afternoon of racing there up in the Midwest. 10 events, big fields. The colours of the white, green and red on Maginica in the Batavia. As Red Publisher goes up, walks on in. The light is flashing, gates open, racing as well. Falcon Crest actually one of the first of them to leave, and Harry Thomas gathered pace quickly. Parnham's going to ease Son of a God back there in the field as Laurentinio pushes up between horses. And he works his way to the front. So through the first 300, Laurentinio getting fired up there at the head of the field. 3/4 Harry Thomas. Falcon Crest occupying third place. Around the outside, pulling as a party out of the saddle. Luke's Gold goes up there and he's fired right up as the field stacks behind Laurentinio. Abdicator's back there running fifth, and Son of a God had popped out 3 deep. He's following Luke's Gold, who's still pulling fiercely. Over on the inside to Dig Deep, Red Publisher. And then came Bella's Idol, who's over on the outside next of all as they work out down the side of the course. Back there last of all is She's a Light. The leader is Laurentinio. Shows the way here for Brown. He snuck a quick peep over the right shoulder at the 550. Saw Harry Thomas 3/4 of a length away. Then Luke's Gold, who's pulled hard. Followed then by the favourite, Son of a God. He's looking to work off the heels of Luke's Gold now and let him go. Abdicator behind those. Dig Deep, followed by Falcon Crest. Red Publisher. Homeward bound at the 300. Laurentinio, the leader. Here comes Son of a God. Luke's Gold is still there, though. It's Son of a God, Luke's Gold. They've now headed off Laurentinio. She's a Light from the back of the field is running on. Red Publishers behind them. Son of a God's the leader. Son of a God, She's a Light. She's a Light on the outside. Got a dip. And She's a Light has won. She's a Light has cut Son of a God down in the shadows to win. Behind them, Luke's Gold or Red Publisher. And then came Dig Deep, Bella's Idol, Laurentinio and Abdicator. Followed further back, Harry Thomas and Falcon Crest. She's a Light. Back there near the tail of the field, last at the 500, has come with a slashing run down the outside. The Jungle Dawn Stakes winner back in the summer carnival, prepared by Alan Matthews. Pat Carberry from his wide gate. They certainly indicated that that's exactly what they were going to do. Drop out, ride a cold, and then bring her on the scene. And she's got there from Son of a God. Luke's Gold, good effort after pulling himself into the ground there wide all the way, and holds on for third in front of number 8, Old Red Publisher. 9, 5, 7 and 8 are the numbers here. She's a Light's the winner by Tavistock from Keeper Light for the White Diamond Syndicate. D&S Neil, AJC Govers and J&R Bors, and ridden by Patrick Carberry for Alan Matthews. Her 8th win today in 22 starts.